Another day, another new smart fitness band. This time around, we're taking a look at the Huawei Band 6. This is the newest iteration for their smart bands. We're going to talk about everything you need to know, all the features, the SPO2, and the pros and cons. Also, in this video, we're giving away 2 units of the Huawei Band 6, so make sure you guys keep watching to see how. So here's how you can enter to win the Huawei Band 6. Step number 1 is going to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. So if you're already subscribed, you're halfway there. Step number 2 would be to comment down below why you want a fitness tracker, or what would you use a fitness tracker for. This could be any reason, there's no correct answer, just why you want a fitness tracker along with your Instagram name so we can DM you when you do win. So those are the 2 steps. Make sure you comment on this video that you're watching right now and you'll be eligible to winning this.
Let's begin with the good old unboxing. Now the box itself has majority of the specs right there at the back. Getting into the box itself, you find the Huawei Band 6 neatly packed in there. Looks pretty sleek, but more on that later. Inside you also get the charging cable included, which is the pin-based magnetic charger, as well as the safety information and warranty card, etc. Unboxing out of the way, it's time to switch over from our current smartwatch to the Huawei Band 6. There's literally just one button on there, which is the power button. Pressing it down gives you the Huawei logo, and then you select your language. After you've done that, it gives you the Bluetooth pairing name, as well as a barcode to scan, which lets you download the application on both iOS or Android. Once you scan the code, it takes you to the App Store or the Play Store to download the Huawei Health application, which is what you'll be using to pair this up and connect it. In terms of the build and design, it's a pretty sleek looking band. You've got that taller display which gives that band look, and it's not very obtrusive when you're working out, or it doesn't really weigh down on your hand as much. It's quite light. You also have water resistance, which has 5 ATM certification, which means you're allowed to submerge it in water up to 50 meters for 10 minutes. So if you're swimming, go crazy, run, sweat, everything will be all good. Don't have to worry about damaging any sensors whatsoever. And overall, even the straps themselves, they're not very uncomfortable at all. They're quite comfortable to use, and you don't even feel it when it's on your wrist. So even if you're going to sleep for sleep tracking, you won't really feel it on your wrist. Starting off by talking about the display, the Huawei Band 6 has a large display. The screen is now measured at 1.47 inches, which is 148% larger than the previous Huawei Band 4. It is still using the AMOLED panel with a resolution of 194 by 368 with 282 ppi, offering vivid content, and the display is pretty visible across the board wherever you're looking at it. On top of that, you also get a polished 2.5D curved glass with anti-fingerprint coating that allows you to have a carefree experience when touching on the display, since it is a touchscreen device. You also get a huge variety of watch faces to personalize your screen. All of these can be found within the application itself. In terms of your fitness and activity tracking, it supports up to 96 workout modes. 6 modes can be auto-tracked: indoor, outdoor running, indoor, outdoor walking, elliptical, rowing machine. Huawei says it can track up to 11 professional modes, including running, cycling, and rope skipping as well. Similar to other smartwatches or smart bands like the Apple Watch or the Mi Band 6, the Huawei Band 6 will be automatically able to track whether you've started a workout and monitor them without you needing to turn it on manually. When it comes to the workout, it performs exactly how you'd expect. It's pretty lightweight, so you can work around with it, jump around with it pretty easily. Different modes as well. It's got the fat burning type, aerobic, and anaerobic exercises, so you can see what you're really doing. So aerobic exercises are endurance type, which increase the heart rate and breathing over time, and anaerobic is short bursts of intense activity. So weightlifting and stuff goes into aerobic, and then when you have very quick workouts that bring up the heart rate and the breathing level very quickly, and it's like short bursts of energy very quickly in a short period of time, that goes into an aerobic, and the band is capable of tracking all of that pretty accurately. Another one of the main reasons why people purchase this band is not just the fitness side, but also the health monitoring side. And one of the biggest players in that this time around has been the blood oxygen measuring, much like the Apple Watch Series 6, the OnePlus Watch, and the newly announced Xiaomi Mi Band 6. So tracking of your SPO2 seems like it's something that we're going to see stay on smart bands for a considerable amount of time. One of the things this also had on the box itself is that it has all-day SPO2 monitoring and all-day heart rate monitoring with stress control as well. This one does it throughout the day for you at random times, and then you can get a graph of your daily SPO2 levels, weekly SPO2 levels on the application later. Another thing within the health monitoring itself is women's health, where the Huawei Band 6 also has a special tracking feature built in specifically just for women to be able to track their menstrual cycles, as well as finding out their fertility timelines. Additional features on this obviously include the ability to receive calls on them, just the alert. Obviously, you can't answer the call, you can just decline it. You also do get notification support for most applications. Really not much you can interact with the notifications, but it is there if you want to receive them. You also get music player control, so you can go through the different tracks, pause, play, all that stuff's going to be on there. You also get smart alarms with the wake up alarm when you set it up with your health app, and it syncs up with the band and it'll vibrate when you need to be woken up. Event reminder calculations. You also have remote shutter, so it's similar to other bands where you can take a picture using your smart band, as well as find your phone. Once your band is paired with your phone, you can issue a find your phone request. Once the request is received, your phone will ring and notify you. The battery life is one of the more interesting things on the Huawei Band 6. You get up to 14 days of battery on a single charge. This is pretty interesting considering the fact that they have all-day SpO2 monitoring as well as all-day heart rate monitoring. Now, once you do run out of battery, even charging it for 5 minutes will give you 2 days of battery life. So it's a pretty quick charge as well, and you don't really need to worry about running out when you really need it. As far as price tag is concerned, its price is 219 ringgit, which is relatively affordable considering everything you get out of it to track your health and fitness needs.
Now let's take a look at some of the pros and the cons on this. Now obviously the pros are the price point and everything you're getting for it within that price point. You get the SpO2 monitoring, a bunch of workout modes, over 90 workout modes. Everything you would need to track is on there. You've got automatic SpO2 monitoring, you've got automatic heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, everything you pretty much would need from a fitness band. Now on the other hand, on the con side, I guess the main con that I had was that the OS it's operating is fine. The raise to wake feature didn't work every single time. That was one of the cons. And the second thing would be the touch response takes a little bit getting used to. It's not as simple as just tapping the screen or scrolling, moving around. It doesn't register all the time. So you have to kind of figure out the different angles and how you're really supposed to touch it for it to actually register. So that was a bit annoying, but it's not a terrible problem on its side. But it's okay and you get used to it over time. So who is the Huawei Band 6 really for? If you're someone who's getting into fitness tracking and need all the basic functionalities for a cheaper price point of 219 ringgit, the Huawei Band 6 is a great option. You also get SpO2 monitoring throughout the day, heart rate monitoring, sleep tracking, aerobic, anaerobic, fat burning, all those exercises being tracked as well. So for the price point, it's really great. You also get a 2-week battery life, which is more than enough, and charging it up once with a pretty fast charge. Really can't go wrong with this. So really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. Until then, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Version of the Honor Band 6, there's a bird in the background. Do you guys hear that? It's so loud. Everything you need to know along with the pros and cons. Smart. It's like waiting for me to start. Are you kidding? I mean, it was cute at first, but now it's just annoying. YouTube channel? It's freaking bird, man.